Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. And for those of you that are returning, thank you. So, Boris Johnson's ex girlfriend wrote a piece about Prince Harry should return to the fold. And this returning to the fold did not mention Meghan or the children. While in the digital media, you have people like Richard Eden saying that around when they're having their roundtable discussion, a whole round table to discuss Harry and Meghan. Oh my goodness. 4 years later, that it would be a disaster for them to come back because there is no trust there. There's no validity to any of their arguments because Harry and Meghan left, publicly left. There was a whole summit about it. And now people are trying to rewrite history like none of this happened. Like Harry's just on a step with an umbrella in his hand waiting to be invited. Or it's up to the king to say, "Oh, come back." And when you look at it, what is Harry coming back to? Because we can clearly see that this firm is deeply unpopular. And yes, they are, or else they would have been riding, the firm would have been riding their wave of popularity and paying no attention to Harry and Meghan. But they know that they're deeply unpopular, and it has gotten worse since the Queen died because she was the one that had the popularity and the sheer reverence because of her long reign and the history that the weight of history that she carried. And of course, they've gone through periods where they were deeply unpopular and they somehow went back to their normal. So they can right the ship because a lot of people don't want to, they prefer the known. They don't want to go into something that is unknown and could turn out to be just like the royal family or worse or better, but it's unknown. So Harry would be going back to um, an institution that is at the moment deeply unpopular in spite of what their mouthpieces and royal commentators are trying to pretend like and prop it up. He would be going back to an institution that still has a person with allegations out against them, walking them to church, or him to church since it's only him. And he will be going back to a stepmother that has even more power than when he left. He would be going back to a brother that has seen how he, Prince Harry, has had power outside of the institution. And his brother, Prince William, would do everything now to keep Prince Harry contained or locked away. It would be like Man in the Iron Mask 2.0. He is going to an institution where two people are supposedly cancer stricken, even though it's only one. Because a side note here, it's almost like when Princess Kate did that video. It's almost like the press already had a briefing and they had a headline ready. Because I looked at the same video, and when I came off looking at the same and I saw Kate has cancer, I'm like, that's not what she said. But in any case, I digress. Back on topic. And so, what would he be going back to? To do what? If he goes back by himself, that would mean that his life that he was leading is left broken and in tatters. So he would not be going back a well man. And that is what they're wanting. And then for those that are saying, oh, he shouldn't come back because the king and all of them don't trust him. I doubt they trust each other there. they're talking like there's this close relationship and all, even though the hype of handing over uh, a title to Prince William, which was going to be his because King Charles got it from his father, kept it for 31 years, and acting like they're all close. Before that, you didn't see any news about him visiting his dad. Nothing. You only hear all the news that was trying to come out was how close the king was to Princess Kate, and they had lunch, which is such an obvious lie. So, in essence, what they're suggesting is that Harry should give up a life that is better than how the royal family is right now to go back to that life. So, he has a life that, from the outside looking in, looks like he's living a better life than he lived while in the royal family, in spite of all the pomps and circumstances. When you read the book, you can see, you can hear that his life was far from being what you considered a prince's life would be. He was a spare and treated like a spare and was ordered, well, that's neither here or there. So he wasn't living this kind of charmed existence. Yes, it's better than many people will ever have, but within that circle, he wasn't living such a great life. And now he's living a life of independence and purpose. And they're debating whether he should or shouldn't go back to a life that looks like modern day slavery. It's a cage. They called it gilded. It's not even gilded. It's just a cage that says if your child is sick, if your wife is unwell, we must look outwardly good. We must pretend. Not for the people's sake, because I'm sure the people would like uh, rulers, in quotes, that are physically and psychologically well. And as you can see it playing out now, that seems to more so towards the spare be where his feelings or his wellness is not a priority. Going back there, he would suffer even more. So, where the heir has the latitude to be away and does not have to give an explanation. So the idea that Harry and in some circles, Harry and Meghan should give up their life or be looking to go back to something that is less than what they have now is insane, laughable, stupid. Fill in a word here. Oh my goodness. And although we have gone through various, it seems, reincarnation of the same argument for years and years now, but each time it seems to gather momentum, get into the mainstream media. These people say the same thing, these reporters, these journalists, and then it goes into an American paper, and then it turns into gossip, and it turns into interview question. And it feels like if I had a vote for every time you hear the same arguments being repeated, I could start a revolution. Seriously. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. Leave your comments below if you will. Like, subscribe, and talk to you soon. Bye.